Kyler Murray now up to the plate here in the top of the half of the first. One away and one on base. Kyler coming into today's game with a 12-game hit streak. And he's going to extend it on the first pitch of his first at-bat. That's 13 games now. Moves that runner over to second base with that single hit. As we take another look here. He just goes with the pitch, the outside fastball. He just takes it the opposite way, right past the second baseman. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Road to the Show with Kyler Murray. We are starting off the second half of the season. We're going to start it on a strong note. If you watched last episode, Kyler Murray is an all-star. He started the AAA All-Star game for the Pacific Coast League, and he also started for the Futures game. So 2 All-Star games in the last episode. So if you haven't seen that, go back and watch that one. There was a lot of good stuff in that one, especially with the Futures game. That was a good game for us. And the Pacific League All-Star game, not so much, but hey, it is what it is. We got a 3-game set here against Tacoma. This is going to be a short episode for us since it's a 3-game set. And then we'll go into Oklahoma. So before we start this one, since we got a little spare time here, let's just take a look at the stats. Let's see what's going on with the team here. We'll look at the roster. We'll look at the league, maybe see how Kyler stacks up in the leaderboards here. And we're going to jump over to, man, look at this. Cody Bellinger is like their top player. Huh. Okay. Let's take a look at the outfielders here. We'll start with center field because that's Kyler's position. He is red hot here in AAA. Only player in AAA is they moved Cal Stevenson up to the majors. They got 3 center fielders up in the majors. That's interesting to see here. Cody Bellinger on that 1-year term. So hopefully he'll be gone next year and maybe we'll be up in the majors. I don't know. We got a lot of work to do. It's going to be hard for us to get moved up. We're not progressing as fast as I'd like to see Kyler Murray progress. And that's, I don't know. That might be on me because I've been focusing on certain attributes and maybe I need to focus on stuff that's going to really boost him. I think still defensively is where we could work to improve. If you see there, reaction, arm, and fielding very low. Power is pretty low. We could against lefties. We could probably work on that. Actually, power against both lefties and righties are low, so we could probably work on that. Speed is, we've been working on our speed. It's getting up there, 68 now. But I think maybe defensively, reaction, arm, and fielding is going to be a key point that we work on that will really help us improve quicker, you know. And that's probably one of the reasons why Cal Stevenson's up. I mean, look how good he is defensively, but the rest of it, he sucked. And then Brock Jones there, he's kind of the same. Cody Bellinger, he's getting a little all over the place. Let's take a look at the left fielders here because we may have an opportunity to get moved up and play a different position. Jacob Melton, we've played a lot with him. He's not too bad. I mean, he's 23 years old and he's up in the majors, 66 overall. Ruiz there, the starter at 68. We'll take a look at the right field as well. As this guy, Connor Capel, he's a D potential, so that's scary. Herrero, an A potential, only 19 years old. He's a 54 overall, already in the AAA. We may see him up before too long, but that overall is what's going to hurt him there on getting anywhere. This guy is probably going to take over. Lawrence Butler, he'll be moved up soon. I'm glad to see that he's playing some pretty good ball. And let's take a look at these stats. The league, we'll start with the standings. This won't take long. We're 15 games up. We're still in first place. We're looking mighty good. The International League have a lot more. Why is there so many teams in International League and only this many teams in the Pacific West? Oh, because there's the East and the West. Okay. There's still a lot of teams there. And then there's the Pacific Coast East. We're in the West. So, okay. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. So, I mean, this is really what we want to focus on here. We're 15 games up. I mean, we're just dominating, so good to see that. And then we'll take a look at the league. Oh, let's look at awards. Is there players of the month, maybe? We don't want... Oh, they only do majors? Well, that sucks, huh? Man, okay. Well, never mind. So much for the players of the month. I thought maybe they would show... you know, and there's awards. We're not going to have any awards. League leaders, though, that's what we want to take a look at. Batting average, Kyler Murray still leading the league in batting average at 341. He's up leading it by almost 40 points there. Hits, Kyler Murray just dominating in hits as well. 128 hits on the season. At bats, though, he has the most at bats, 375 at bats. Hernandez there at second place with 352 at bats. We're just hitting a lot. And then Placentia there with 314 down. So we're just getting a lot of at-bats. Lead the league in doubles with 31 doubles. And Kevin Biggio right behind us with 22. Triples, we're not doing too hot in triples. We don't have the speed to do that. Lawrence Butler, surprisingly enough there. And Hernandez up there in triples. Home runs, we are up there. We're tied for, or we're in third. Yeah, tied for third with 11 home runs. So I'd like to see him get a couple more home runs. Maybe we can work that in our favor. RBIs, though, we're just dominating with 65 RBIs already at the halfway mark. And that's quite a bit. That's a lot of RBIs. You don't see that much. Runs, Kyler, he is up there. 40, fifth place there. So not bad. And ever since we turned off base running, Kyler Murray has decided to start stealing bases with a vengeance. And he leads the league in stolen bases with 16. So, I mean, I don't understand why he hasn't been promoted yet. With all of these stats, he's just dominating. You know, you would think that he, even though his skill level, his overall 65 rating is not where it needs to be, he leads the league in almost everything. I mean, here we are, slugging percentage, 523. Should be enough to move him up. OPS 870, lead the league in that one. Then we got pitching, which we do have you know, some aviators there. Josh Hendricks with 11 wins. Losses, Nolan Kingham with no losses, he leads the league there. Guerrera up there as a closing pitcher for saves. ERA, Nolan Kingham with 2.06. I mean, this guy and Josh Henderson, they need to be moved up pretty soon, I would assume. And home runs allowed. Do we have, yeah, Caleb Sampson. It's good to see that there. Shutouts. We don't have anybody with shutouts or strikeouts. No, nobody with strikeouts. Complete games, Gunnar Hoglund, though, 2 complete games. And innings pitched. Josh Hendrickson there, 108 innings pitched. He's up there at the top. And walks allowed, nobody there. Whip, Josh Hendrickson with a 1.08. And Nolan Kingham with a 1.13. So doing pretty good there. So that's where we are with this, with all the league leaders. So with that being said, let's just jump into our 3-game set against Tacoma. Play some ball. Let's do practice. We need to get fielding and reaction. We need to bump those up. We've talked about that. Let me just make sure there's not here anything. Yeah, so let's do this one. We want to try to move him up and get him to a 66 overall. He is still a 65, so that didn't help, but that's okay. We'll get there eventually, as the Aviators 59-28 going against the Tacoma Rainiers 43-44. And this is going to be a 3-game away series for the Aviators. Yes, I'm super excited. Let's get this one going. We gotta show out here best we can. All right, on the mound for Tacoma, Steven Estrada. 16 starts, 5-4 record with a 2.4 ERA. He's pitched 97 2/3 innings, giving up 79 hits, 27 walks. That's a combined whip of 1.09, not bad. And 44 strikeouts. So he's up there at a league leader in whip. Kyler Murray coming into today's game with a 341 batting average and a 10-game hitting streak, leading the league in batting average. Las Vegas already with the lead, 1-0, as he's going to hit this one back up the middle, and that might drop in. No! The center fielder gets there in time and brings it in for an out. Kyler feels like he was robbed just a little bit on that one as he steps up to the plate here in the top of the third with a man on second base and a 3-0 lead, looking to extend that hit streak. So he swung at the first pitch on the last at-bat. Gonna foul that one back. We're very late on that one. PCI is not in the right spot. They threw another fastball right down the middle. I think it surprised Kyler Murray a little bit there. Not expecting that. Hate this field. It's really hard to see the... Oh, wow. It took a hop off the base. And that's going to end up being an RBI for Murray. He already leads the league in RBIs, and that was just another one that he's going to add to the list there. Weird. A couple of weird hops here on this base hit. That's going to extend his hit streak up to 11 games now. So this one hits the base there at second. Hops over the second baseman's head. It's now 7-0 here in the top of the fourth. This game's moving very slowly. Man on first and third. 2 away. Kyler struggling. He's hitting the ball. He's getting on base, but he has not really hit the ball hard as of lately. That was another one he couldn't quite get. I mean, and the PCI looks decent on that.
The left fielder, number 10, Jared.
All right, so we're gonna play a little defense now. Ooh, hard hit. Yeah, that's gonna be an out. What's going on with my hair? I got this like one hair that's... There we go. 7-0. They have one hit. So we are dominating. I don't even know who's pitching for us. Guess we'll find out here shortly. As Murray's coming up here in the top of the sixth. 2 away, 2 men on. And it looks like we're going to have a dynamic challenge. Power swing to drive in a run. Of course, baby. We kind of... I mean, we're leading the league in all these stats. We can take some risks, okay? We're winning 7-0. Ooh, just barely missed that one. A little bit late, a little bit off on the PCI. 0-1 is the count now. 2 men on. This was hit right over to the... Oh, man. The second baseman didn't even have to move. All right, due up. Rivas, Berman, and Kevin Biggio. Not sure why he is in the minors, but... we talk about it every time we see him. And they did put a run on the board here. Kyler getting another chance to hit as it is 7-1 here at the top of the ninth. 2 away. This could be the last at-bat of the game. And Biggio with a beautiful stop over his second base. And does a nice little jump throw. Gets the man out. Hey, now we're going to have Jared Kalenic up. Let's see if he can get a nice rally started for them, but they're down by 6. So, all right, that is going to be it for this episode. This game, as the away team, Las Vegas Aviators take the victory. Kyler going 1 for 5. We move on to game 2 of this 3-game set between the two. And we're going to let the intro music play here as we get this broadcast started here for minor league baseball in Tacoma, Washington, home of the Rainiers, as they play host to the Las Vegas Aviators in the middle game of this 3-game set. We see the Rainiers take the field. It's player spotlight Hoover over there. It's actually be third base. On the mound for the Rainiers, Darren Bowen. He has 7 starts on the season with a 2-3 record, 5.69 ERA through 55 and 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 63 hits, 29 walks. And Kyler Murray now, his average dipping down a little bit to a 339, but he does host that 11-game hit streak. 2 outs for Kyler in the first. He watches the curveball high, but it comes across for a strike. 0-1 is the count. This is hit hard to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit and take some pressure off of Kyler as he gets the much-needed hit in the first at-bat of the game. And with 2 outs, we have a runner on first base, and that is going to extend his history up to 12 games now. We're going to move along now, bottom of the first. Hartman leading his team with 44 RBIs on the season. This one hit out to, softly hit to right center field. Murray there, bring it in. That's going to be the first out. Caleb Sampson doing pretty good so far today. He has a runner on first right now. No outs here. The bottom of the second. 22nd pitch on the way. And it's a breaking pitch. It's hit out to left center field. Murray able to track it down and bring it in for another out. Here we are now. Kyler Murray, he 1 for 1 today. Tacoma winning this one 2-0 here, top of the fourth. We need to see if Murray can get something started for the team as he leads the inning off. And he, like he always does, swings at the first pitch. And he's going to hop out to the shortstop. He would just be a little more patient. He'd probably get better pitches to hit. But he has a hard time doing that. All right. And that's going to be the third out. No, second out. I'm sorry. The bottom of the fourth.
Now
Excuse me. Las Vegas, though, now has a run, so that's put us down to a 2. We're losing 2-1. Murray up, though, with 2 outs and 2 men on. Base hit could tie this game up. Let's see what we can do. He needs to be patient at the plate today. This is going to hit back up the middle. It's going to be a base hit, and that could score a run as they send him home. And there it is. We're going to tie the ball game up. The RBI single. And we now have a 2-2 score here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. To take another look. This one, just a nice little ground ball back up the middle.
Leading up for the Rainiers, the left fielder, Jared.
Kalenic up. He's over 2 today. Bottom of the 6th. Still a tie ball game. Let's head out to center field. Murray there and bring it in like a can of corn. That's going to be the first out.
The first baseman, number 12.
One away.
All right. The next batter up is Evan White. He's batting .209 on the season. Sampson's still on the mound, doing pretty good. He has an 0-2 count against him. Ooh, this one could be troubles. This one's hit into the gap, but it's going to stay in the air just a bit too long. And Murray calling off Butler out in right center field to bring this one in for another out. Murray now with 2 singles and an RBI in this game. He is 3 for 8, 2 RBIs in the series. Top of the 8th. This game is still tied 2-2, 1 away. And he's going to foul this one off. Looking ugly as he is. Just all in the wrong spot for that one. He frozen rope. One short hops it to the shortstop. And the shortstop's able to make a play on it. Throw it over to first to get the out. Beautiful sunset today here in Tacoma, Washington. We're wrapping up this game. This one looks like it might go into extra innings. Bottom of the ninth. They do have a runner on first base with one away. Johnny Brito on the mound now. Kyler not wasting any time to get that one back into the infield. There's now two away. Here we are. This could be a dangerous proposition as we got Evan White up. He's 0 for 2, but they got two runners on in scoring position to second and third base. Two away and an 0-2 count here in the bottom of the 10th. This one hit directly to Murray as he's under it and trying to showboat a little bit as he brings that one in, making us all a little nervous. But we're going to extend this one into now the top of the 11th inning. We'll take a look at the fans in the stands.
Leading off for the Aviators.
All right, leading things off is Kyler Murray. You got that zombie runner, ghost runner, whatever you want to call it, over at second base. No outs. Kyler needs to be patient now. He's going to take this changeup outside. That's going to be ball one. Ooh, that's going to carry a little too much. That right fielder bringing it in. There's going to be a play at third base, and he is in there safely. So Murray able to sacrifice a hit out to right field, or the flying ball out to right field. That moves the runner over to third base, and we do end up scoring a run on it. So Vegas now up 3-2 here, bottom of the 11th, and they have two runners on though with one away. So this could be a tying hit right here. Murray's going to make a throw to the plate. He just doesn't have the arm strength though, and they're going to tie this one up. Wow, this is a intense game here. Here we are now in the 13th inning. Two away, man on second base. Let's see if we can get another RBI. Not sure why that started over. Two away here. Man on second. I almost swung at that. Wow, that was going to score a run. What a save by the third baseman. Perfect off the bat, but that third baseman able to suck it up like a Hoover. Over there. In fact, I think that is Hoover that plays third. Oh, and the Rainiers are able to come away with a victory as they got the, I don't know. Somehow they walk-off hit there. And wow. This series is tied up 1-1 as we're about to make our way into the rubber match of this three-game set. Kyler going 2 for 6 with RBI and 2 singles. Man, that could have been the game winner too, huh? What a hard hit ball down the line. And that third baseman just whoop, sucked it right up. All right. Game 3. Third and final game between these two teams in this series. The Rainiers take the field here. Day game, travel day for both teams. On the mound is Hancock, Emerson Hancock. He has 18 starts with a 4-10 record, 5.87 ERA through 87 in a third innings pitch, giving up 108 hits, 33 walks. I believe that was 91 strikeouts. Kyler Murray now up to the plate here in the top of the half of the first. One away, and one on base. Kyler coming into today's game with a 12-game hit streak. And he's going to extend it on the first pitch of his first at-bat. That's 13 games now. Moves that runner over to second base with that single hit. As we take another look here. He just goes with the pitch, the outside fastball. He just takes it the opposite way, right past the second baseman.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Leonardo Rivas. It's now up to the plate here. A full count. One away. And he's going to pop this one out to center field. That's going to be the second out.
batting third.
All right, Murray coming up here. 1 for 1 today. 4 for 12 on the series. 2 RBIs. Emerson Hancock still on the mound. And he's going to hang a slider high in the zone. And Kyler all over it as he puts this one in the right center field gap. And he's going to stop at second base. Thought about making a play at third, but thought better of it. Now he's going to extend his lead in the league in doubles with 32 doubles now on the season. He puts this one as we get the replay.
The center fielder, number 1.
And we're going to mosey on along to the top of the fifth now. Tacoma still winning this one 2-1, despite the best efforts by Kyler Murray. He's 2 for 2 so far in this game. Oh, got jammed on the high inside fastball. 0-1 as Kyler Murray fouls that one away. And somehow Murray missing that one too. Just couldn't quite catch up to the heat. 0-2 count. Oh, and he gets him on the slider. 3 pitches, striking him out. Made him look like a fool on that one. As he should have known better, known that there was going to be a breaking pitch out of the zone when you have an 0-2 count like that.
Now batting, the second baseman.
But Kyler may be a little cocky going into that at bat. 3-1 now. Tacoma still in the lead. Bottom of the fifth, and the man on first. This one hit out to center field. Murray there to bring it in. He's going to make a nice throw into the second baseman.
Leading off.
Here we are. Top of the seventh. Tie ball game now. Big momentum shift here as Las Vegas has made a comeback. New pitcher on the mound. Woo! Kyler can't catch up to the 98-mile-an-hour heat, swinging through it. And he's gonna hit the curveball out of the zone, high to the pitcher. And that's a little embarrassing.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Murray, 2 for 4 here, top of the ninth. Tacoma now winning this one 5-3. Kind of on the shoulders of Kyler. He doesn't have much to do though. Oh my God.
No ball, 1 strike.
Even though he gets on base, there's gonna need some help from the rest of his team.
1-1.
Let's go, big fella.
Oh, how did you not get a hold of that one? Dang. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the game, and we lose this series 2-1. This might be one of the no, we lost like 2 other series right before the All-Star break. So we got to turn the ship around. I mean, we are definitely in a big lead here in the division, but you know, they could chip away, all these teams could chip away at our lead if they keep winning series like they are. So all right, with that being said, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's another short one, but you know, we'll go back to it. This is the length of videos that I would prefer to make, about 30 minutes long. Once we get to the majors, we start doing these 3-game, 4-game series in the majors. We'll have shorter episodes. I think they'll be better for everybody. I don't really like these hour-long ones, but it is what it is because I want to play the entire series. That makes a good, stopping point for these videos. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. I'd like to see 5 thumbs up on this video. If if I get 5, that means I know at least 5 people made it to the end of this episode. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so we're getting really close. And don't forget, there's a playlist up on the screen. You can watch all the Kyler Murray content. And until next time, guys, y'all have a good one. Peace.